Pioneers are explorers. Pioneers are innovators. Pioneers are leaders. We are Marietta College. We are pioneers. Find out how you can become a PIO at www.marietta.edu.
Coming up today on NewsCenter 15, Elon Musk planning to donate billions to end world hunger.
And more frustrations for American Airlines travelers.
We'll have these stories and more. NewsCenter 15 starts now. Good afternoon and welcome to today's edition of NewsCenter 15. I'm Rayshawn Stewart.
And I'm Addison.
Topping our news this afternoon, Tesla founder and CEO Elon Musk says he is willing to donate $6 billion to end world hunger. He made the offer in response to a claim by David Beasley, the director of the United Nations World Food Program. Beasley called on billionaires across the globe to donate, but in a series of tweets, Musk and Beasley must prove in detail how the money would be spent to solve the problem. Beasley later said $6 billion would actually not end world hunger.
As world leaders discuss global climate change action, Biden's domestic climate agenda hangs in the balance. U.S. President Joe Biden is pressing world leaders to take action on climate change. He's speaking at the COP26 Climate Change Summit in Glasgow, Scotland. It's the 26th so-called Conference of the Parties, known as COP26. Biden says the world must act now to reduce emissions and keep global temperature rise in check.
What's the weather like out here today?
Here to provide a first look at the weather is Landon Santini.
Hey everybody, so let's see what we got on our weather today. It was pretty clear when we all came into the studio. So it feels like 43, it's actually 46 out. We got a nice little breeze going. Partially cloudy today, low UV index, moderate air quality, and a low pollen count. So yeah, we're starting to get into those fall temperatures and it's really cooling off. As I said, we have a nice little breeze going, which brings the temp down a little bit. And we have moderate humidity around 61% and the sun should set around 6:30 for you. So yeah, sun's setting earlier and it's cooling off. So we're into fall. Back to you guys at the desk.
Warmer. American Airlines has canceled another 250 flights after several days of cancellation. Since Friday, about 1,900 flights were canceled as American dealt with weather issues and staffing shortages. The company said it was being proactive to minimize inconvenience. The issue should start resolving Monday.
The CDC's vaccine advisors are set to vote tomorrow. The go-ahead for Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine for kids 5 to 11 could happen this week, but 2/3 of parents say they're worried it could affect their child's future fertility. Dr. Jonathan Rayner, professor of medicine at George Washington University, says there's nothing in the data to suggest that. There's also no biologically plausible mechanism through which that would occur. Between the virus and the vaccine, doctors say the greatest risk is COVID-19.
Coming up, new release from Ford and more.
We'll be back after this.
Hey, this is Kevin Love from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Right now, many of us feel anxious. Mindfulness can help you ease those feelings. My nonprofit is partnering with Headspace to offer free content to help you stress less. Head to kevinlovefund.org/headspace.
Here's to the straggly ones, the first ones. But hey, I look good with this ones. The black, brown, red, and gray ones. The itchy ones. The ones grown by Dad. The ones grown for Dad. The I nearly didn't do it this year ones. And the absolutely filthy ones. They all raise awareness, raise funds, start conversations, and save lives. Because whatever you grow will save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
The Biden administration said Tuesday they'd be heavily regulating methane gas emissions. Methane is a potent greenhouse gas that spews from oil and natural gas sites and is said to warm the atmosphere 80 times as fast as carbon dioxide. For the first time, the EPA intends to limit the methane coming from around 1 million existing oil and gas fields in the United States. Biden will speak this week to the United Nations about reducing their fossil fuels causing the dangerous emission levels.
Ford has announced they are releasing a limited edition Bronco DR factory racing truck that will go on sale next year. The truck will cost over $200,000 and could be priced as high as $250,000. The Bronco is powered by a 400 horsepower V8 engine that are not available in street models. The vehicle will make its competition debut next November.
This Saturday at 2 a.m., we will be turning back the clocks. The first weekend in November marks the time we fall back and see the days get shorter. Daylight savings time was started in 1918 and has been used by Americans for over a century. We set back our clocks 1 hour from 2 a.m. to 1 a.m., with all states taking part in the event outside of Arizona and Hawaii.
MasterCard is releasing a new card to help people who are visually impaired. The card will be designed with notches cut into the side so people who have issues seeing can distinguish it from the other cards that they have. The new touch card will make paying at the register much more efficient for some people who struggle with vision problems. The cards will have distinct notches to determine the type of card as either a credit, debit, or prepaid option.
Coming up next, a stocks wobble, hover around record highs set last week.
We'll also get the latest news from Hollywood.
We'll see what we can expect in our extended weather forecast, so stay with us.
Where are we?
We're at Marietta College.
This is where we live, at Marietta College.
When kids need medical care, they face life-changing experiences. They miss out on the things that make being a kid fun. Starlight Children's Foundation programs entertain and inspire hospitalized kids. Learn more at starlight.org.
Marietta, a place some people call home.
A place of athletes.
A place of discovery.
A place for the future.
Your plan.
Your future.
Go Pios.
About 9,000 New York City municipal workers were put on unpaid leave for refusing to comply with the COVID-19 vaccine mandate that took effect Monday, and thousands of city firefighters have called out sick in an apparent protest over the requirement. Mayor Bill de Blasio said about 9 in 10 city workers covered by the mandate have gotten vaccinated, and there have been no disruptions to city services as a result of staffing shortages. New York has more than 300,000 city employees. Fire Commissioner Daniel Negro said the firehouse remained open, but 18 of the department's 350 units were out of service, and many units are understaffed.
John Bon Jovi tested positive for COVID-19 just before he was set to perform a concert in Miami Beach. An announcer took to the stage to give the crowd the bad news just before Saturday night's concert at Lowe's South Beach. WSVN in Miami reported that the fully vaccinated singer and his bandmates took rapid tests just before the concert, where fans were required to show proof of vaccination or negative test results. The announcer told the crowd John feels great but was going to bed. There was no word on whether the concert will be rescheduled.
Stocks wobbled in morning trading on Wall Street Monday and hovered around record highs set last week. The S&P 500 fell less than 0.1%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average was up less than 0.1%. The Nasdaq rose 0.3%. Energy stocks made solid gains as oil prices rose. Bond yields also rose. This week, traders will be watching another policy meeting by the Federal Reserve, which is in the process of considering how to wind down its extraordinary support measures for the economy. More companies are reporting their latest quarterly earnings, and the government releases its monthly job reports Friday. Today in entertainment news, we have a look at the new Lightyear trailer. Here's Kyla Andreas with that and more in the Hollywood Minute.
What's going on in Hollywood?
Thanks, guys. To infinity and beyond. Here's your first look at Lightyear, the origin story of Buzz Lightyear, the hero who inspired the toy in Toy Story. Captain America himself, Chris Evans, voices the legendary Space Ranger. The feature film Lightyear debuts next June. Josh Lucas is taking on a giant primal shark, Variety reports. He's set to star in The Black Demon, the name of the massive megalodon threatening Lucas's character. The survival thriller begins filming in December in the Dominican Republic. One of Carrie Underwood's first hits is still going strong. The Record Industry Association of America has certified Before He Cheats 7 times platinum, the equivalent of 7 million copies sold. The album it's on, Underwood's 2005 debut, Some Hearts, was just certified 9 times platinum. With your Hollywood Minute, I'm Kyla. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks for the look at Hollywood, Kyla.
Now it's time to hear the extended weather forecast from Cole. What do you have for us?
Hey everybody, well I guess it's time to see if Axl Rose was right and if we'll get that November rain. But as you can see, we got some spots going around the state, but nothing really by us. Let's get a closer look of how Ohio's doing. So yeah, I mean certainly some rain going into West Virginia and Pennsy, but nothing in the MOV, so we're pretty clear today. And even closer look. So yeah, we're pretty cloudy a little bit, overcast, but nothing too bad. So Wednesday we got a high of 48, low of 28, sunny, great. Thursday we're looking at a high of 50, low of 27, partially cloudy. Friday we got a high of 52, a low of 28, and again sunny. So those temperatures are really cooling off, but no precipitation. Saturday, high of 55, low of 30, again sunny. And Sunday we got a high of 57, low of 30, sunny. Moving on. Okay. So yeah, good news is we got no rain on the horizon. It's going to be sunny. The bad news is temperatures are cooling off and we're going to have shorter days. So yeah, back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Cole. When we come back, Grant Moore will have the latest from the world of sports.
Stay with us.
James Brown and Bill Cowher welcoming you back to the Midnight Snack Run.
This is one tricky obstacle course.
He's reaching, but he pushes it away. He's approaching a plate of iced cookies. He blows right by him.
Oh, the fridge.
Looks like he's headed for the soda. Wait, he jukes left, grabs the water bottle.
Now he's just got to get out of there.
Look what dropped from the sky.
Don't do it, Dennis. That's the way you execute a Midnight Snack Run.
Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer.
Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Marietta College,
home of the pioneers. A small town on the Ohio River with a tight-knit community and tons of opportunity. Find a home here at Marietta College. Bring forth a pioneer.
What are we gonna do? Ta-da! All right. Come on, every pony. Woo!
Liza, I just love how ponies are better together.
Me too. You know, same thing with Girl Scouts, Kamiko. Every day they make each other shine a little brighter.
And they make the world around them a better place. So join Girl Scouts.
And be a part of the friendship and magic.
Now we're back with Grant Moore for a look at sports.
Busy week in the world of sports, wasn't it?
You're right, and I have the rundown. College game day has come to the Queen City for the first time in the show's history. This weekend will be full of excitement of Cincinnati when the Bearcats have a homecoming and face off against Tulsa. The Bearcats are currently undefeated with an 8-0 record in the 5th time in school's history. Cincinnati is also the only team in the country that is ranked in the top 10 for both scoring offense, scoring defense nationally. College game day will take place at Nippert Stadium starting at 9 a.m. and will go till noon Saturday. The Major League World Series is taking place on Sunday night. All the Atlanta Braves had to do was win one more game. The Braves started off hot with a 4-0 lead by Adam Duvall. The Braves could not get the job done, though. The Astros forced the Game 6, leaving Truist Field so quiet that you could hear a pin drop. Duvall said, "It's a 9-inning ball game. We got excited. That's what you do when you hit a home runs. But it's a long game. That happened in the bottom of the first. It's a 9-inning game. They did not quit. They kept fighting. The Astros won the game 9-5, and the Game 6 set to play in Houston tonight at 8:09. Marietta College men's soccer is set to play the number 4 seeded Polar Bears of Ohio Northern tonight in the AOC quarterfinals. Earlier this season, the Pioneers defeated ONU 2-1. The Pioneer team has shown lots of grit and has faced multiple injuries throughout the season. Coach Joe Burgeon said, "This season has tried us in so many ways, but our guys kept showing up and accepting all the challenge that we have been forced into." The Pioneers are excited for a 7 p.m. kickoff tonight in Ada, and they are in search of the AFC Tournament Championships. That's all for now. Back to you guys at the desk.
All right, guys. So how are you feeling about getting an extra hour of sleep the other night?
I'm pretty excited, and it is November 2nd, which means it's officially Christmas. So
That's what that means?
I think so.
I was going to say, I really don't sleep at night, so pretty much just up.
All right. Anything exciting going on in the weather?
No, I mean, it's cooling off and, days are getting shorter, but silver lining is we get an extra hour of sleep coming up and, it's sunny. We got no rain on the horizon, so that's always good.
Nice. It's exciting to look forward to.
Yeah.
I like a little bit of moisture.
All right. Well, that's it for today's broadcast. Thank you guys for watching. We hope you'll join us Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12:30 and 6:30 for WCMO NewsCenter 15, Marietta College Broadcasting. See you next time.
Meet Candace. This senior basketball player loves to spend time hanging out before class with her best friend and education major, Shelby. Shelby knows the best place to study is at the Calafi Cafe, where she can compare notes with baseball player Ryan and get a great cup of coffee too. In the off-season, Ryan tries his best when he's shooting hoops with broadcasting major Gage in the Dyson Baudo Recreation Center, home of Fenton Court. Gage, as producer at WCMO 15 News, runs the control room, where he shows the ropes to Mary, a junior volleyball player and advertising and public relations major. Mary loves to spend her free time drawing down at the Herman Fine Arts Center, where her sorority sister Madison majors in studio art. Madison meets up downtown with junior rower Katie. Downtown's where you can get beautiful river views, specialty stores, and the best root beer in Ohio. Katie heads back to campus just in time